A short intro. Yes, I know what you wanted to say. Why would I watch some Russian scammers? Well, he may be scamming people far away, but what does it matter to me? Let's not jump to conclusions. He has already gained 1.3 million subscribers in his new English language account, and maybe tomorrow you will give him your money. Sergey Kosenko, a blogger, a millionaire, a superstar, a douchebag.
I'm sorry. Sure.
Believe me, this character deserves special attention. Encountering such a wily yet successful scammer and info hustler is not an everyday occurrence. Convincing hamsters to invest $5 million after several scam projects is not an easy task, but Sergey handled it perfectly. Brew yourself something tasty and we are starting. Today we will talking about Sergey Kosenko, and here's what loyal media have to say about him. Sergey was born in Hungary in the city of Kecskemét in August 23, 1987. His father is a military man and his mother is an accountant. When he was 6 years old, his parents moved him to Smolensk, Russia. There the boy attended school and made friends. After school he enrolled at MEI, Moscow Power Engineering Institute. However, from his perspective, this wasn't enough. He left his hometown and went to conquer the capital.
A black Russian boy earned a significant amount and got involved in the business.
There he intended to become a graduate student at MSU, Moscow State University, and diligently studied English.
It's for this, yeah, it's for...
However, he quickly concluded that science, unlike business, didn't interest him. We won't read everything, of course. There are many tales, but the essence of the hero's journey is clear. He was born, he dreamed, he moved. At 20 he earned $180 a month and so on. By the age of 30 he became a millionaire. And you know, I even believe that he has that money, unlike his colleagues in the field. But how he acquired it is the most interesting question. Let's take a closer look and delve into what our Sergey was doing during these 10 years and how he achieved such staggering success. You know, when I was studying the material, Kosenko almost fooled me. He always tries to present himself as a very polite, well-mannered and pleasant person. But don't let yourself be fooled. He will scam you out of millions of dollars without batting an eye. Sergey himself tells us that he was an excellent student and an athlete in school. But when he entered university, he started neglecting his studies and decided that he needed to make real money. He and his friend began renting out microphones for $5 during exams so the students could cheat successfully. According to Sergey, this business was so successful that they earned $10,000 per session.
In the end, it all came down to me making money with micro pieces. During one of the sessions, Max and I earned $10,000 each.
And they even set up Google Ads themselves and felt like a big shots. But Sergey says that this business was seasonal and you couldn't make a lot of money, so they decided to close it and move on.
These micro earpieces were more of a hobby, especially since they only took up about 4 months of the year, 2 months in winter and 2 months in summer. Of course, the session doesn't run all year round, so there wasn't much money in the off-season.
In 2008, they started making $10,000 together in just a couple of months, even though they had no income before and were happy with only $100.
We traveled all over the city with them. Imagine 4 universities, each one. For example, from 8 to 10. We had it scheduled from 10 to 12, from 12 to 2. There were exams from 2 to 4, and we carried this earpiece all over the city in a taxi or on minibuses, took exams and made $20 a day. It was really cool. So in 5 days we could earn $100.
Then they had a conversation like, let's not bother make such small money. We're in the big leagues now. Let's start a new business. However, they didn't start a new business. Sergey got a job as a sales manager at a factory. He worked there for $120, but it didn't go very well. So he switched to a bank for $180. Remember? They had already made $10,000 before this. Do you smell this? Yes, it smells like a crap. Do you know why they did all this? To sell themselves to you at a higher price.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god.
It's a classic move by info hustler. I was nobody, then suddenly I was making $1 million a month and I decided to teach you, my dear audience. He just mixed up the sequence, but they still eat it up. Now Sergey is working at the bank in the marketing department. In his brilliant mind, he comes up with the idea to create an advertisement that finally explains to people what a deposit is. And according to Sergey, this works. He claims that his advertisement brought the bank over $3 million in deposit within 1.5 months. And the owner is ready to kiss his ass and want to meet him personally and promote Sergey. No kidding, he is the proof.
At 24 years old, I became a board member. I participated in these roundtable discussions where the youngest person was 40, and I was 24 then, 25 years old.
And now Sergey is sitting in his high position, young, making a lot of money, but he starts feeling a boring sensation.
Looking from the outside, I'm making a huge income, I have a high position, and now I'm only 25 years old. Everything seems perfect, but you know, there's this burning feeling inside me.
I felt the same way when I was watching this video. He decided to leave the bank and start a new business. Blankets with sleeves. Oh fuck. I can't believe what I said. He worked on this brilliant idea for a couple of years. As he said, lost $100,000. Finally, Sergey comes to Business Yacht. Where else would he go? Business Yacht then is a new community of information businessmen, from which a lot of swindlers and scammers in the Russian Federation emerged. And that's when he realized where the real money is. It's not in investing in a business, it's in shaving hamsters. The first scam project was the franchises for his brilliant business with blankets and home fragrance bottle. You have to give credit to Sergey. He really took off with all the scams from that point on. It was 2015, and in Russia people had no idea what franchise and network marketing businesses were. It was a great opportunity for shaving hamsters. Plus, there was a trend in the infobiz sector. It was like a fairy tale.
Hello friends. It's been a while since I made a video in this format. Actually, I haven't made any videos in any format for a long time. I want to share with you that today is a very important day, a very exciting moment for us. Starting tomorrow, we are transitioning to the system I talked about. It's a system where we've divided the company into 7 different divisions. Each division has its own financial results. In other words, each company within the holding sells products and services to each other. We've established tariffs for how we do this. For example, the wholesale company buys from the manufacturing company, and it's really cool. Now everyone will think about how to increase revenue and reduce expenses for their own business. Let's see how it turns out. I'm very hopeful that it will be great. So that's the brief overview.
The franchise scam involved reselling products with a hefty markup and an irresponsible approach to the franchisees. All product purchases went through Sergey's head office, and they in turn sourced everything from abroad. While Sergey received all the money on time and in full, franchises could wait for their products for up to months, and sometimes they received the wrong or no products at all. Naturally, this directly impacted the franchise businesses, causing many of them to close. Sergey essentially didn't care what happened to these franchisees. All that mattered was collecting the initial fee of $3,000 and somehow fulfilling his obligations. If he was lucky, he could earn an additional 60% of the purchase price through reselling the products. The second scam project was Kosenko Media.
Now my friends, we've come here to show and tell you about another business that I've been involved in for 3 years. There have been a lot of rumors about this business. Some people don't understand and say it's some kind of scam.
Here it's quite straightforward. Kosenko helped other bloggers, often those with questionable reputation like Gusein Gasanov and Nasty Ileva, organize giveaways. These giveaways, known as a givey, a term used for giveaways in Russian-speaking internet culture, involve followers of the main stars subscribing to sponsors, that is, other accounts, with the promise of receiving a valuable prize, typically an expensive car, at the end. Needless to say, this was a massive scam, deceiving both sponsors and followers. The sponsors usually didn't come close to receiving the promised audience, and the followers didn't receive any valuable prizes.
There was a video on YouTube regarding us allegedly rigging a Mercedes Cabriolet giveaway.
Sergey comically provides proof that prizes are indeed given out by providing links to fake accounts.
In this video, I will provide a list of people who have won millions of rubles from us in just the past 6 months. If anyone wants to conduct any investigations and so on, you can call any of these people and simply ask whether they really won, or if they received the prizes.
By the way, Sergey didn't forget to include himself as a sponsor in each of these giveaways, thereby gaining several million followers. I highly doubt he paid for this privilege. Kosenko and the Bali Villas project. Another venture he touted as a brilliant business idea. While it didn't turn out to be a scam, it wasn't a successful business either. He promoted it in a rather amusing way by jumping from a diving board onto a motorcycle in the water. The local authorities didn't appreciate this, and he was deported.
Серый, ты в порядке? Ты в порядке? Ты в порядке, Серый? Серый, ты в порядке? Ты в порядке, Серый?
Sergey blamed everything on the coronavirus and his then companion for the project's failure, and quick moved on. I can easily assume that if the project had continued to develop, he might have raised money for villas construction, sold them some trash, and as usual moved on to a new project. Amazy. This is totally fucked up. Do you remember that Sergey always jumps on the latest trends? Well, here it is. Step on.
Step in. Learn how to play. Earn tokens by walking, jogging, and running to be used in-game or traded to USDC.
And Sergey's eyes lit up.
Hi, let me explain in simple terms what this project is all about. In short, there are Stepan NFT sneakers, an app that you install on your phone. You buy NFT sneakers, wear them and earn money. It's super popular, absolutely booming, with a market capitalization of $23 billion right now.
I don't know if it was for him or his scam buddies, but they had a brilliant idea. Create a Stepan clone and call it Amazy.
Here he is. The most private person ever. Just in case, folks, he's the one responsible for the product. Even though this guy right here, my man.
The project's essence was that you buy virtual NFT sneakers for a minimum of $100, wear them when the app is open, and earn money. In addition to the nominal value of the sneakers, you supposedly receive a percentage of income. And the more money you put into this NFT game, the more passive income you will receive.
Who wants to earn their own money? In general, there's this interesting project app called Amazy. As a blogger, I was offered to become an investor in the project. Amazy. These are the same sneakers. A similar project with the same sneakers is about to start soon. A similar project brought early investors X400 returns on their investments. It's something like Step 1's app, and it's called Amazy. The first sneakers will cost from $100, which is very cool. That's why I took the risk. I couldn't miss such such an opportunity. The idea is top-notch. I'm participating in the project, actively following it, and will share it with you.
And this entire story is tied to cryptocurrency, of course. Now let me explain the scams in simpler terms. The key thing to understand that the project's capitalization relies on the stability of the cryptocurrency it's linked to. In Stepan's case, its backing was guaranteed by large funds, which in the world of cryptocurrency serve as a kind of guarantee that the project will develop steadily. However, with Amazy, there were no such funds. The creators simply issued a token that any of you could create, pumped it with advertising through dozens of sellout bloggers who hyped up how cool this product was, attracted the hamsters and took all their money. I can't even blame people for giving their money to this scam. The whole thing is trendy. Stepan works, NFTs and crypto are all the rage, and understanding this in detail is really challenging. Now you might be wondering,
how they pull this off?
Let me explain it in simple terms. Imagine you create a crypto token. Initially, these tokens are worthless, and you need to fill them with assets to give them value. Let's say you put $100 into it, and now one token equals $1. Then you take 90% of these tokens and leave the remaining 10% on the market for sale. You attract hamsters who eagerly buy into your brilliant product, and the more they invest in your crypto, the higher the overall project capitalization becomes. Your 90% that worth $90 now turns into $90,000 when $1 million is invested in the crypto. Once you achieve the desired result, you dump your 90%, make the insane profit, and exit smoothly. This is because the primary capital is no longer in this token, and it becomes an empty shell. You can see this clearly on this official chart. Amazing, right? I don't have exact figures on how much our scammer artist made from this scheme, but I believe the income is in the tens of millions, considering how much was spent on marketing.
There's so much money that there's nowhere to put it.
The pinnacle of InfoGypsy production. In 2023, Kosenko presents Rolls-Royce and his mentorship for $100,000.
Now, why is mentoring priced at $70,000? Because during the first 24 hours, those who manage to pay will get this price instead of $100,000. It's a good discount, I believe.
Well, why not? After scamming thousands of ordinary people, it's time to scam the wealthier ones. The essence here is simple. You create short videos on trending topics, a couple of your videos go viral, and suddenly you are hailed as a guru of shorts videos.
In general, we bought a Rolls. Because the car is called Rolls-Royce, it's gaining views. Yes, the essence is that, thanks to Reels, you can earn an incredible amount of money and buy yourself dozens of these rolls.
Поэтому у меня насущный вопрос, что выбрать, Rolls-Royce или Rolls-Royce? Это Big Boys, playing big toys. Джафар в клубе, все знают, кто он такой. 20-й год на дворе.
You speak with a serious face about how you mastered the algorithms of social media and how you're racking up trillions of views without investing a dime. Meanwhile, your two Reels makers are filming you against the backdrop of random Lamborghinis and helicopters with stacks of counterfeit cash. All without any investment, apparently. In this product, he combines all sorts of nonsense like millionaire thinking, millionaire surroundings, money meditations, business scams, teaching video shooting and editing, and a bunch of other trash vaguely related to money and prosperity.
Ты не контролируешь даже любимую свою, я контролирую информпотоки.
And pay attention. Kosenko earned more than $5 million for this project, for a sham, for a fairy tale about a golden frog. I'm shocked. What about mentoring? Kosenko positions himself as a hype machine, suggesting that merely associating with his media empire will make you popular worldwide and naturally wealthy.
Alright, friends, I hope you understand that podcasts are a game changer. It's like a rocket that takes you straight to space. For the first time in my life, I'm publicly opening sales for my podcasts. The podcast costs $55,000, but here's the thing, I've already raised the price to $77,000. I talked about this in my Telegram channel yesterday, and today I'm letting you know. But at the old price, I'll take 3 people, $55,000. If you realize that it's time to make a name for yourself in the world, to get massive traffic to your content, come to me, open up, show that you're truly awesome, with profound insights, and have a great product, fill out an application, and I'll choose the top 3, the most awesome people.
However, as practical observation shows, his YouTube channel, for instance, with over 600,000 subscribers, generate at best 30-40k views within the first day on his new segment, interview with relatively unknown individuals. Then, miraculously, a few days later, it gains an additional 150k views.
The host has a limited vocabulary, it's poor, but this guy in yellow, seriously, look at his teeth, he's a billionaire, damn it.
It seems Sergey buys views from YouTube and then shows his guests saying, "Look, I'm hype machine." Sergey is familiar with bot manipulation from his giveaway activities, where sponsor ended up with lots of fake followers and obvious bots, but the appearance of success remained intact. Oh, I've got a great definition for Sergey. Kosenko is all about appearance, the appearance of results, the appearance of success, the appearance of integrity and conscience. He is a genius scammer and fraudster who should be in prison, yet there are still people who continue to give him money. It's phenomenal.
Amazing results will be achieved by those who already have good results now.
After such a thorough analysis, there are only one conclusion. This individual profits from deception packages in attractive illusion built upon your desires and fears. He couldn't care less about what happened to you after he get your money. Don't waste your time and energy on unworthy individuals and use your judgment more often. Thank you for your attention.